Guys, another scary incident, again, happening all across Canada. In this example, this is Brampton, Ontario, and here you have 4 men in the middle of daylight coming in, completely covered up, looking to break into this home in Brampton and steal everything that they possibly can, and including the vehicles. You can see they're completely covered up. They're coming here together, 4 of them, turning their backs behind the door to break it in. This is just crazy, because this is what they're doing out in broad daylight. It just shows you they do not care about the consequences. The consequences are not enough that they can just walk up to a home and start busting down the door. Now, thankfully, this home had good security and good protection to bolster the door. And again, this robber here is still trying to get access to the door. His friends are now kind of walking out of here. And now the homeowners are actually at home and screaming to try to scare away the intruders.
This is wild. 3 men in Montreal accused in a car theft ring just walk away scot-free due to court delays. After a 5-month investigation by several Montreal police, because our system is so slow, they went ahead and released them because it was unreasonable how long it took. And we know this problem is happening coast to coast across Canada. In Ontario, it's up 48%. In Montreal, it's a huge problem in Montreal, up 50% year over year, these carjackings. We are not doing enough from the very beginning, from the manufacturers, not with authentication devices in the vehicles. We're not strong enough on crime. And even when we catch these criminals, we obviously just let them go. We either let them go because we have a catch and release policy, we just release them, or we just screw up. We don't even know what we're doing properly. And then because of that, we let them go. All of it is completely corrupt. And of course, this happening in Montreal is just funny because where are all these cars being shipped from? They are all being shipped from the port of Montreal to the Middle East and Africa. This is just wild, guys. I actually cannot believe what is happening across our country. It's the amount of incompetence from every aspect of our government and our agencies. It's just ridiculous. So this is too funny. We don't even catch the majority of criminals, and that's why this is happening. And then when we do, we just stumble over ourselves, face plant onto the asphalt, and they just walk away scot-free.
Ha! Run!
Crazy things are happening. Crazy things are happening.
Problem. Another problem.
My name is Asitonka Agri Abba, and channel is called Asi Darling because I'm such a darling. Hi guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's your girl Asi Darling. Thank you guys so much for clicking once again. If you're new to this channel, please consider subscribing. And to all my OGs, you know what to do. Comment down below. Let me know, gang. Now, this particular topic is very serious. I've talked about it several times, and most times when people are abroad, talk about topics like this, people back home or people looking to move abroad feel like we are discouraging them. Now, understand one thing. It's always good, or it's always, how would I put it? It's always the blueprint for when people come abroad, they glorify the place beyond measure. And of course, everybody has that, oh my God, this is what I want to do. That's fine and good. But one thing you would know from the way I narrate my own story and experience, having stayed here for a year, of course, I'm still owing you the video where I'll talk about my experiences in a year and all of that. I like to be truthful. I like to call things as they are. Do you get, especially concerning my experience? And one thing that has repeatedly shown itself is how unsafe this place can be. Understand that I'm in the big city. I'm in Toronto. So definitely you will get some big city vibes. But something happened most recently, of course, this month, I think some weeks back, where a Ghanaian was shot. He wasn't involved in a fight. He was just shot. I had talked about one of our Nigerian celebrities whose brother was shot. Like, it just, and funny enough, you know why it gets me? Imagine me, a Nigerian, a Port Harcourt girl that grew up in Borokri. I grew up in Borokri. I was in Borokri when militancy was strong, when we had to lie down because the gunshots were coming back to back. I was in town, close to the water, where these boys were coming out from, fighting the federal government, that kind of level. And for me to come here and then see these things happening, it is weird because at this point, I'm so desensitized. When I watch, anytime we go to the staff room and it's break time, we're always on CP24, yeah? That's the local news. There is no day, and I do not exaggerate, guys. There is no day there are no at least 3 reports of shooting. 1 or 2 must be fatal. 3 of shooting, stabbing, robbery, one thing or the other. It's becoming too much. It is becoming too much. Guys, let me know your thoughts in the comment section. At some point, I feel like, am I in Ajegunle? Am I in Diob, or I'm in Toronto? Like, where am I? This is so, what's even worse is that the offenders are never caught. And when they are caught, they are probably given 3 weeks in jail. 2 weeks. See, if there's one thing that is ridiculous, is the sentencing in this country. Because The way these people have become bold over the time. Like, guys, if you have experienced this or seen this in the news, let me know your thoughts. This innocent guy was gunned down at the bus stop. He just came to Canada. He just moved to Canada. In fact, Chokocho Millionaire did a whole video about it. And he's also Ghanaian. This is just crazy. It's not acceptable. Just yesterday, in fact, when I was trying to look up this news, yesterday, of course, we had 3 homicides. Somewhere in Etobicoke, there were like shootings where the residents said more than 20 shots to kill 2 people. I don't know if this is becoming gang violence. I thought there were no guns here. That's one of the reasons why I refused to think of going to the US, because of gun violence. I said, let me come to where there's no gun. So what is going on? Canadians that have been living here, guys, let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Another part that you might not have even heard of, there's been increased home invasion. So people that know that, oh, this house is empty, they've been entering. Even the ones that are not empty, they are pushing doors down to rob. These people are practically only wearing hoodies. Some of them might wear ski masks. They are going into homes. There are different videos of it. And I'm telling you that these are not old, hardened criminals. Some of them are really young, maybe even teenagers. How bad is this system? And why are these people not caught in a country that is this advanced, or they told us it is advanced? So much footages have been released and so little has been done. Where are these people? Most recently, police released one guy and after releasing him, just imagine this thing in your mind, and I'm not joking. I can't make it up. They released a criminal. Guess what they released him with? They released him and released a statement that we should be aware of him, that he has potential for rearrest. Excuse me, Mr. and Mrs. Release the prisoner. Why are you releasing somebody that you know will commit another crime? I don't get it. Like, some things in this country confuse the hell out of me. I don't get it. Do you know another part that has gotten... In fact, we're all used to it. Car theft. Hey. In fact, at this point, we joke about it. Car theft. This is me that has lived in Port Harcourt all my freaking life. And I have seen more car theft in this 1 year. It is madness. Like, we know, car theft, they want to kidnap somebody, they stole somebody's car. It's always, it comes as a shock. Some people it might just be your carelessness. You parked it on the road. You went to so place. Or maybe in the very few occasions where they'll trace you to steal your car, all those kind. But I'm talking of people that come to your house, like, because fences are not a big thing here. They deactivate the locking system and steal the car. And one thing we know is that once those boys take that car, if the police doesn't get to them before they get to the port at Montreal, your car is gone. Somebody even put a tracker in his car. He traced the car to Montreal. He called the police that he's seen his car. There's a tracker and this is where it is. The police... I did it in my previous video about Canada shutting down colleges, and why the government cannot even shut down these colleges and the provinces have to do it themselves, is because there's so much jurisdictional restrictions. The police could not act because of jurisdictional restrictions. So they will steal my car and take it to another state, but the police can't do anything. They will literally be seeing your car entering ship and leaving the country. And they say jurisdictional restrictions. I cannot get it. Guys, let me know your thoughts. At this point, as we're talking to you, I saw one news. If I pick it, I'm going to attach it. Where Dubai has recovered over 200 cars. 200 Canadian registered cars that were delivered to them. Maybe they are trying to resell it or something. I'm not hearing arrest because this car theft business is a cartel. As far as I'm concerned, it is a cartel. For them to be getting away with... there was a particular news where these guys were stealing Rolls Royce. They were stealing very high-end cars. They even steal the small ones. They steal of any kind. There's even a data that shows, these are the cars that have the high rate of theft if you want to buy. And this is how you lock your door. I'm telling you, this is not Afghanistan. This is Trono. So we should be having updates on how to lock. People are buying, that lock that bus drivers used to use and lock their door, that you lock from the what they call from your brake to your steering lock, jam lock. You have to carry your key fob. You don't put your key fob near the door. That when they are trying to jam the signal, it doesn't connect. Or take your key fob inside your house, wrap it inside something. It should be inside your room. It should not be near the door. You know, we are trying to get mechanisms to survive instead of dealing with the issue. So now, what is wrong with the police budget? Because I know that a lot has been budgeted into the police. Is it that it's not enough? Or that the police, because the way I always see law enforcement is tickets. Their only work, where they see where their mouth is strong, is how to be in Richmond Hill Center or inside any of these Viva buses looking for who did not tap and who tapped. We need to be funding the ones that are doing the groundwork. The ones that will be patrolling neighborhoods. We need to be seriously funding the ones that will be going through neighborhood watch, having meetings with people in the neighborhood, how we can make our neighborhood safer. If you cannot do it, there should be neighborhood watch. There should be people that see we are going to volunteer. The police have our back. When we get a call from this uncle or this aunt or this person that is in a neighborhood watch in a particular community, we know it is serious. We know we have to show up. Because this is becoming too much. Guys, let me know your thoughts in the comment section. That at this point, when people tell you, oh, you come abroad, don't lock your door. It's rubbish. Lock your doors. I'm telling you, you will not see anything in that car. Somebody has even ranted online about how they stole the things in her bag. A Nigerian. I think she went into TTC or one of these places or a mall. And you know the TTC bus, I said it before. That bus is like Molue. Anybody living in North York, Scarborough, sorry. But anytime I enter the TTC, it is a mess. It is like Molue. I know that our side, York region, we use the Viva bus. At least you can shift small. TTC, we are so jam-packed inside. So she said high school students entered. That was my first experience, and that was why I dread that bus. Because at some point, if you pass their schools and school is probably closed, the way they rush in. So I think one of them must have done pickpocketing or whatever, and they took her items, and that is really bad. Theft is high. So most times if you're coming here, please shine your eye. This is not a place to lose guard. Drop your phone, drop this, drop that. Like, I don't know who told you that is even acceptable. I'm telling you right now, I'm not trying to put fear in you. Just be on alert. The same way you be on alert in your country. That is the same way you should be on alert here. Even more, knowing fully well that offenders are not really punished to the way that it will belefool you. Let me just tell you, it's not even in catching it. That's the one they even try and manage and catch. Just know that it will be less. In fact, their punishment would be so less that you almost think that they did not do any offense. You will feel so sad. I get it that they are trying to operate an approach of not doing too harsh punishments, trying to integrate them into the system, do this, do that. Those things do not work. If a high school student can enter into a mall and steal diamonds, you lock him. They did not born the next high school student that will try that nonsense. You cannot say because country is hard. These people are doing brazen crime at very young age. Brazen crime. What is the hope? There will be a time they'll be brandishing weapons. Do you know that how many shootings have taken place in Yorkdale Mall? That's a high-end luxury mall. That mall has Tesla, has all the big shops, has Canada Goose and Co, Gucci, all the big stores are there. Shooting in Yorkdale Mall. Are you kidding me? It's not. When I talk about this thing, I feel so offended because it's almost like we're lied to. I've never experienced any of those things, and I will not, by the grace of God, I will not be in any position to experience any of it. But my heart breaks because most of these people that lose cars or lose this or lose that, don't see it as news. It can happen to anybody. Be on alert. Be on alert. When I'm in the bus stops, when I'm in corners, I try to see. It's not like when people say, oh, everybody's smiling, do the Canadians. I don't see. If I don't want to smile, I'll not smile. The way you see me, you even know that you can't try nonsense. That's how today, on other news, a guy entered Go Boss and brought out his private and was literally jacking off while making physical contact with a female, what's they call, passenger. You did not deck him out of his madness. Since we all want to be useless, there are people they won't even try that in here. They won't even try that in here. Guys, let me know your thoughts in the comment section. The effrontery is becoming like, see, I'm telling you, audacity is rising at a point where it's going to be, see, if you really love this country and people are not speaking up, I'm still on temporary, so please, let me just get passport. It's me and government every day will they drag each other like small gen. Because there is no way you say you love a country and you're seeing the loopholes, you're seeing all the things that are going wrong, and all of us are acting like it's normal. It's not normal. You saw the dream of being a first world country. We cannot be having third world problems here. I'm sorry, it's not acceptable. We cannot have third world problems here. We cannot see these little things, little corners. When you get to the bus stop, hold your side. Do you know how many times I've entered bus where it has almost seemed like they want to, like somebody will enter the bus. I told one of my friends this story. I was sitting at the bus. This guy entered back, and me, I like to sit at the back, like I need a fear. Now back, I want to stretch my leg. So I'm sitting at the back, and he sits across me, and then brings out a penknife. I'm into events and food and beverage also. And I always sometimes have my wine opener. And I brought up my wine opener. Because as far as Canada is concerned, I'm a single girl in this country. And there is no way I'll put myself in harm's way. There is no way I will be a victim. It's not possible. It's not possible. So I've turned and I faced this guy square on. I did not blink. I did not blink. I did not smile. Look square on. More than, I'm talking 5 minutes is going. I am not turning. He could not even, he started fidgeting. Next thing, he pressed for the next bus stop. I still did not turn. Till he literally came down and was going towards the bus, towards the door. He removed his shirt and was doing all sorts of things. I did not blink till he left that bus. Because on my face, he knew that it was fuck around and find out. When you're exhausted out of a 10-hour shift, it's not through those and Olivia's children that would stress you. I always tell them, you have to avoid. Some of us, please don't do that. Don't bring that nonsense. I spoke with somebody that was, we have our, what they call this thing, we have our MPs and all of that, and they have town hall meetings and all. I'm not even in the mood now because I'm still trying to, settle my side. But I believe that proper involvement and sending the right message to the right sources is going to help us, because the next thing these people are going to do is to push a claim that the disintegration in the security sector is caused by temporary residents. They are going to push a claim that is because of the asylum seekers and this and that. Release the information of the people that have been caught. You will see that most of them were literally born here. Most of them, I know that they are refugees and the rest that probably out of desperation might have been involved in 1 or 2 crimes. But if you release the reports of the people most of the people that perpetrate this, you will see that they have proper papers. Proper papers, so that tomorrow they will not go and say it's students or it's the temporary residents. Guys, let me know your thoughts in the comment section. So you make of this video whatever you want. As far as the question of Canada being safe is concerned, just whatever you feel like you took from it, take from it. Advise yourself. Make your informed decision. If you're going to be sending your young 15-year-old daughter to Canada, you advise yourself. You know what you need to advise her. If you're sending your small son, you know what you need to advise her. Let us know if boys standing alone and minding their business are becoming targets. You know what to advise your young children. Because God forbid, at any point, any of us have to even go through this madness. I do not wish it on anybody. I send my condolences to the family of the Ghanaian that was brutally murdered. It's beyond, like, I feel so bad. He literally just came to the country in December. November. This is February. 3 months, you swallowed the boy. 3 months. A man that is working hard for his wife and 4 children back home. 3 months, he just did junction. Coming back from shift. I don't know if it's a case of mistaken identity or whatever. Oh my God. My condolences to the families. Guys, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. May God keep us and protect us. And I wish that the government will sit up and stop being, stop involving yourself. Let them do as if you won't be peacemaker for the world, whereas your house is on fire. Your house is on fire. We are having talk about going to Israel, going to help Ukraine. Your house is on fire. Your house is on fire. Charity begins at home. There are lots and lots of things that they need to sort out in the house. Homelessness, hike, inflation, different things. The only one that they have been proactive about is international students. Not even finishing Eglinton. I came into this country and they said Eglinton was about to be finished. I have done 1 year. Eglinton is not finished. Micah will come and collect citizenship, Eglinton go still dey like that. I don't even understand how we are doing these things here. I've not seen any country that is this slow. Remember, like, I mean, I may be biased, but I'm coming from Port Harcourt. Wike was literally finishing those his bridges in 11 months. I believe that Toronto has more money than Port Harcourt. So we should import any worker you need to import and finish that rail line. Prices are going up. Excuses are coming. I mean, it's well. Guys, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. This has been updates concerning the safety and security of Canada at the moment. Lots of things. If you have a car, you know what to do. Please make sure to lock it up. Lock your houses. Don't leave your children alone in your house. Lock it properly. If at all you leave your kids, your grown kids alone in the house, know what to tell them as per security. Use different door locks. Know where your neighbors to also, of course, watch your doors and all of that. Poch pirates are here. They steal Amazon packages and the rest. Please watch your packages as well. I mean, it's a lot to take in, but this is how this is the state of the country we find ourselves right now, and I believe that things will get better. Thank you so much for watching. I remain your girl Asi Darling. Please check out my other videos, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye guys.